Hello guys, Dr.100 here and welcome back to the last episode of Pixelmon Egglocke. Well, for the training phase anyway. Let us not waste any time and let's see if we can get that one level 90 that I so want. Anyway, so I said last episode that I was going to talk about a topic that I really wanted to press, at least this is an alarming topic for me. Even though I've never really experienced something like this. So, if you guys have been in like a very intimate relationship, I don't know if you have, I don't know if you haven't. So that's why I'm saying, like, maybe if you have, just I need your opinion on something like this. If you recently broke up with the person you were going out with for, let's say, I'll say 8 months, but it's been like, it was a very intimate 8 months. So, what, like, you would probably, I mean, I'd assume you would bawl your eyes out. I mean, if you're the girl, I don't know what you would do as the guy. I mean, I would probably just be, as a guy, I'm saying this, I feel as if I would just go into an all-out berserker rage, but then that's my way of dealing with things if that kind of shit happened to me. I don't know. But as a girl, I don't know how you would deal with it. Not everyone obviously deals with things differently. Maybe you're just like, maybe someone just like, they just can't get over it. I don't know. But just answer one thing for me. And specifically for the girls, I'm asking. Because this topic is pertaining to something more or less strenuous on me, because it's kind of hitting close to home for me, at least. Would you, if you really like this guy, would you just like, it's a recent breakup, would you just like brush him off like it never happened and move on to the next guy? Like, not even give it a week? Maybe it's a week? I don't know. Would you just, you wouldn't brush your ex just like that, would you? At least I would. I mean, if I was a guy, I'd probably give myself some time. Because, you know, I'm not, you know, it would be kind of hard to get over. I mean, as much as I sound like a sap right now, I mean, that's kind of, I mean, it feels like the truth unless you're like, you need someone to be loving you all the time and just, I don't know. It's weird. I just feel like I would just like take a little bit of a break. But apparently people just don't want breaks and they just want to like just, you know, get right back into the relationship thing because it's boring. Yes, I understand being single is boring. I've been single for 17 years, almost 18. Fuck my life, honestly. Just like, good God, pisses me off to no extent. But as much as it pisses me off, there are benefits for it. You need to rush back into it. At least I don't think. Because you will just bite yourself in the ass if you do it. At least that's how I see it. Because rushing into it right away doesn't seem like the healthiest thing for your self-esteem or psyche. At least that's how I see it. Because if you do something like that, you're just asking for like a ruined psyche, and just the self-esteem is just gonna drop like crazy, and you're just gonna be it's just, man, I don't know. It's just, it just sounds like a really bad pickle to swallow. It sounds like a really bad thing to like absorb, especially because like it hits to me close by, because it's like it's hitting close to home, really. So I mean, I just don't, it just doesn't make any sense to me. Like, why, like why so soon is what I'm trying to say. Like, why so soon? I mean, are you trying to desperately not stay single? I mean, I don't understand. Maybe just, I mean, that's how I see it, honestly. I mean, I don't know how you guys would see it, because one, I've never been in a relationship, so just me spitting this out is probably just like the falsest thing you've ever heard in your life. if you've been in a relationship. So if you haven't been in a relationship, don't take my word on this. Trust me, I'm not the one you want. You have to go talk to someone with actual experience on this. Definitely not that person you want. So don't go in the comments asking, how do you do such and such? And I'm just like, I'm still trying to figure that out. As much as it pains me to say it, I'm saying it. Boom shakalaka. Something more you know about dark. Anyway, moving on with this topic. I mean, the only thing that would come to my mind if you move on that quickly is either you're quite a lustful son of a bitch, either of you, or it was such a nicely knitted thing that it looked like it was never gonna break, and it just breaks out of nowhere, and you're just like, what happened? I just don't know, man. And it's weird too, because, you know, these two were very close. I was very close with them too. It's been forever, and just like, oh my god. I mean, it's weird, man. It's honestly very bizarre. I just don't think, like, as much. Now, this is the part where I say I can't have experience with this. Like, as much as I would love for them to be friends, I feel like something like after something like that, like with the very intimate relationship, just like these two had, I feel like it's impossible just to be just friends. At least that's the way I saw it. That's the way I think it is. That's the way I experienced it. Because boy, oh boy, is it just the weirdest thing you will experience. At least if it happens to you. I pray to you it doesn't happen, because it's just the most, you'll just feel like shit. It's just, good God. It's just, I don't know. Because one thing leads to another, and then you never know, and then, friends? Nope. It's just, you can't look at them the same, I feel like. No, I know so. Like, you just can't look at them the same. It's just really, really hard to see them as a friend. You see them as a lover, really. It's happened to me. Well, it's happened to me. That's all I could say. Happened to me. But you could probably guess how many times it's happened by saying that. But it's just, it just takes your heart and just smashes it on the floor and rips it out. I know this isn't like a video that you were expecting me to talk like about this kind of stuff in, but honestly, it's just the type of thing that I just need to talk about, because, well, not really need to talk about, I just need something to talk about in the video, and just me rambling random shit in the videos just doesn't make for great content. So I figured this would be a way better, this is just a better thing to talk about than just random gibberish in my videos. I mean, you're probably all still watching up to this part for whatever reason, and you all just clicked off just now. And I'm fine with that. At least you stuck around for the explanation of the whole 8 minutes I just gave up of my life talking to you about intimacy. Why, of all videos, you decide to stay on for that long? Hell if I know, but you have, and I commend you for that. But, yeah. I just hope there are no ill side effects. Yeah. I mean, drop my phone. I mean, stopwatch. That means stopwatch, I mean the stopwatch. I mean, like, everyone has a smartphone nowadays. Like, you could just use a stopwatch app. If you don't have a clock, like, already installed with a stopwatch on your phone, then you're just a sad, pitiful excuse for a human being. Joking, I'm joking. I didn't mean that seriously. If you took it as an offensive joke, I'm sorry. It was a joke. That's all it was. Didn't mean to hurt your feelings. Now, moving, like, I still can't get off that topic about what I was talking about earlier. It pains me to see that type of stuff happen. Like, just to go through that, like, the thick and thin with your lover, I guess, and then it just like goes away after a while. And if you saw this from my perspective, you would probably say the same thing as me. Like, why did this happen? I mean, obviously couples fight all the time, right? I mean, it's not a big deal, right? But I guess there's just such a limit to it that you can't really just deal with it anymore. You're just like, I mean, someone correct me if I'm wrong, honestly, because I don't know what this shit is, really. Haven't really gotten the pleasure, or should I say not pleasure, really, that would be a terrible word, pleasure of getting my heart chopped into 5 million pieces. No, like, I haven't had the same experiences as everyone else, let's just say it as that. Because for whatever reason, it just hasn't clicked. For fuck all, whoever knows. But like my closer friends will know, and like they don't even watch. They probably do know. Like, I have this channel, so they probably know. Like, oh, I know what he's talking about. But other than that, like, you guys don't really know what happens in my personal life on, like, other than like when I do the Dark's Diaries, which is like once every millennia, it feels like, because I hardly do them. Trust me, I really want to do them again, but I don't want to look like an idiot, and then I'm in college, and just like, I'll be bizarre. But I'll just try to get one of those Dark Diaries out, and it's just, if I can, I can. Like, come on. I feel like that's the only thing on my channel is get reviews, really, other than Pixelmon. It's just weird. Y'all suck. JK, I love you all. I'm happy you stuck around with me for however long you have. It could have been as recent as today, or maybe as fucking long ago as 3 years ago. Hell if I know. Man, I don't keep track of my subscribers as much as I really want to, but it's just the biggest pain to see who subscribed when. And I mean, if you're hardly ever commenting in my comments, I won't know you. But if you are, I know who you are. Yeah. So I was just scratching something on my back. That's probably why I wasn't moving. Alright, Jinx. Just die for me, plus. And yeah, boom shakalaka. So, onto a more lively topic. And if you guys have been debating which NBA basketball game to get, I will tell you this. Live is definitely not your game. Yeah, if you were thinking about buying the basketball game, just go straight to 2K. Like, you don't even need to just think about live. Like, after what I saw from people playing the demo, oh my god, it's just the most outrageous goddamn thing. And the game's supposed to come out in like in a week and a half. By the time this video is up, it's probably already out. Oh, but holy hell, it's just a piece of goddamn shit. It's garbage. Like, how does EA have the license to make live still? Like, you should not even be you should not even be allowed to make the NBA games anymore, EA. Like, just stick to the NHL, the FIFA, and the Madden. That's all you need to stick to. Oof. Honestly, like, oh man, if I haven't seen such a piece of crap. And the funny thing is too, that live used to be good. It used to be fucking fire. Like, that was the basketball game to have. Like, it was just better in every aspect. But then 2K came out and everyone hopped on 2K, and yeah, because it was really honestly better. They offered more than Live did. Live just kept it. As much as I hate to say 2K did the same thing, but Live basically like skinned it over. But like with the recent Live, like, it was bad. I think 14 was the one not 14, 15 was the one they released in a long time. Cause I don't know if they did release 14. They did release 14. Yeah, 14 was the first one they released in a while. Cause I remember they canceled 13 because it was just god fucking awful. Just like, good God, why did it have to exist? Is basically what EA was thinking. Like, why do we make Live 13 or 12 and every? I think the last live game prior to the next generation of consoles, I think it may have been NBA Live 11 or 10, something like that number. But, like, goddamn, if you're gonna try to come back and try to compete with 2K, the way you made Live 14, 15 wasn't that much better, and this demo for 16, this just fucking takes the cake. EA, just stick to like NHL and Madden and all that stuff. Like, honestly, you're not doing anyone a favor, EA. As much as I hate to say it, you really aren't, because, ugh, Jesus Christ, like, I mean, the basketball games just in general don't mimic real life that well. I mean, sometimes you'll just do the dumbest shit in the world and just like, what? How he do that? But, I mean, if you, like, realistically, let's be honest, 2K is probably the most realistic basketball game out there. As far as a simulator goes. Live, like, Live just doesn't feel done ever for me. Because it just feels like it's still beta for some reason. Because, like, I encountered so many glitches in that game. Like, I picked up Live 14 just to play it, and... Or did I pick it up? No, I didn't. Okay, never mind, I'm lying to you. You would all just probably just kill me right now. My friend let me borrow Live 14, and I was like, okay, I want to try it out. And like we swapped games. I gave him 2K. I gave him a lot. He gave me Live, and then I was like, Live is just, ugh. Animations felt stiff. Everyone looked like Kevin Durant, all skinny and all that, and just like, oh my God, man! Like how EA? Like you can get the Madden. You can get everyone in Madden the same, like the sizes they are in real life. Like everyone in the NHL, I mean, it's not that hard to do in the NHL. Everyone basically looks the same in the NHL. FIFA, for God's sake, like, goddamn, it's not that hard to do it in FIFA. Like, you can, but what's so hard to do with NBA, man? Like, honestly, holy hell! Like, and fuck's sake, like, you're adding the women's, like, you're adding all the women's national team in FIFA 16. Like, holy hell! Like, you can't even do that. You can't even make proper body. That was weird. Proper body scans for like these players in Live. You can't. Like you can't. Like I have to link that. And I mean, well, by the time this video comes out, I mean they probably fixed it. But I'll just link it anyway because I thought it was really funny when I saw it. Like the avatars for the players in the game don't look anything like in real life. Like, they just don't. It looks like something a 5-year-old would have drawn. It's just, God, atrocious. It was just atrocious. Just terrible. It's just so, like, life-threatening that you're just like, huh? Oh, man. It's really bad. I mean, I know EA's just trying to dip into the basketball crowd and just try to get that money, you know, that guape, because that's how, like, big companies do, really. I mean, it's every big company, even if they say they're not doing it, they're doing it. So, I mean, I understand the business standpoint of it, but, like, if you're not getting any business, you might as well just cancel the game. You have, like, 3 other successful series of games that go on, like Madden, NHL, well, yeah, NHL and FIFA. I know a lot of people play Madden, and I know a lot of people play FIFA. So, I mean, well, you have enough from that, right? Like, come on. Why you gotta mess up the basketball game, man? You give him 2K. You're just basically saying, here, 2K, we don't care about basketball games. You just make us just... See, I feel like the NBA Live is just existent just to make 2K look really, really goddamn good. Because if it wasn't, I feel like a lot of people would just like, if 2K was the only thing out, like it would just be like, well, same old story. But I guess competition's good, but to an extent, if there is no competition, if your competition is just basically lying down on the ground like beat me to death, it's not competition. It's just you just drove him in the ground as hard as you can just so you could kill him. I mean, honestly, that's the only reason live is around, probably, just so 2K can look good. Like, there cannot be any other reason. Like, when has live ever been good? Prior to, like, 2K12 or 11, really? Like, when has it been good? Like, never, honestly. Not that I've seen. Like, it's just fucking awful, man. It's terrible. That's all you respond. Man. I just want to see how 2K16 goes, because that game in and of itself just looks beautiful. Like, you have like all this new stuff you could do. You have off days. You have like, oh, what the hell? That was quick, actually. You have off days. You can customize your own personal court. Like, you can do whatever you want. It's like, it's your own. It's basically your story. Like, you can start from high school ball now. You can go into college. Pick whatever team you want to play for. Actually, I don't think that's true, picking whatever team you want to play for. I don't think it's like NBA 2K15, the way that worked. So, I mean, yeah. So, I mean, it's still cool, though, that they're adding this. And then they have Spike Lee on to, like, narrate this, like, My Career. Like, I think that's fucking awesome. Because, I mean, I'm a Knicks fan thin and through, but Spike Lee's movies are just beautiful, especially when they pertain to whatever he likes, like especially basketball, because you know he's a diehard Knicks fan, even though sometimes he wished he wasn't. I feel your pain, Spike. I feel your pain. This is really bad. Like, why are we cursed with being Knicks fans, man? Like, honestly. Man, should have hopped on the bandwagon to Golden State as soon as possible. And I know that Spike Lee is considerably older than I am, so he's a Knicks fan for life, really. But loyalty doesn't die, so I'm thinning through a Knicks fan, like Eton is a Miami Heat fan. And yes, Eton is a Miami Heat fan. So, yeah. Or at least I think so. And if I got that wrong, I'm so sorry, Eton. I'm so sorry. Please don't burn me with your mixtape. I'd rather you don't. But they're just so, and I have a perfect story for this. Whenever I forget the amount of seasons, like 2 seasons ago, like 2 full seasons ago, 2012, 2013, that season for basketball. It was a good year for the Knicks. That's when Melo was relatively younger, because you know now he's like hitting 30. He's 31 already at this point in life, and he has bad knees. But when the Knicks like got Carmelo, like 2011, 2012 was like his first full season with the Knicks. When they got him, like after that 11-12 season, I think everyone jumped the bandwagon to New York because of Carmelo. Like, I'll be the first to tell you this. I have never watched basketball, like prior. Like, I don't think I've ever watched it. Like prior to that, like, and now it's one of the things I love. To be honestly, it's basketball's like one of my favorite pastimes, and it's one of my favorite hobbies. It's like if I'm mad, I'll just go play basketball. Like, we gotta relieve some stress. But like, the only reason I may have said this in an older video, I'm just reiterating, but the only reason I liked basketball was because of 2K12. If I did not get that game, I would not be the basketball fanatic. I mean, the basketball fan I am, really, because I'm not really a fanatic. I'm not that crazy about the sport, but I keep up if I have to, when I want to. Actually, not if I have to, when I want to, because I mean, I have a lot of spare time. Because, yeah. Oh, not anymore, really. But you know, you grow up in New York, like, I feel you should have played basketball at least once in your life here. On, like, any major like if you were born in Chicago, Detroit, New York, like, you had to have played basketball in your life. Like, there's no way you haven't. Like, you've had a ball put in your hands, like, when you were young. You didn't understand what the hell was, I mean, you probably did understand what was going on, but not very clearly, and you just played. Like, there was no if and buts about it. You just played because it was something to do. Like, if your parents introduced it to you, and if they didn't, you're lying to me, because they had to have. Unless you're really, like, come from a really, like, run down family, and I'm like, I mean, send you my condolences, but yeah, like, you had to have at least play a sport in your life. It doesn't matter if it's basketball, football, soccer, baseball. What other mainstream sport is there? I'm trying to think. Hockey. I don't think I said hockey yet. Golf, really? I don't know. I'm just coming up with sports really that. Volleyball, like, all these sports, like, you had to have at least tried some of them when you were younger, or at least when you're older, like when you got more into your body, more athletic, and when you hung out with your friends. I feel like you had to have at least tried a sport in your life. If you haven't, you are just a lying sack of shit, and you were lying to me with your face, and I don't appreciate it. I'm going to send you back to the what was it? War prisons. Prisoner of war. I was thinking of POW and just was gonna say prison of war. I'm like, what? War prisons. Yeah, that sounds way better. Because it does. Oh, we have 3 90s. Can we get the legendary? We do have a triple of 90s. That's good. But can we get a 4th? If Meta God does not get 90, I'm fine with that. Because Meta God is just the most OP Pokemon in existence. You all know that already. But yeah, like, basketball is favorite pastime, like I said. I know Richie's favorite sport is definitely football. Not American football, no. The proper football, you know, where you kick it. I did not want to do confused Ray. You know, where you kick it and you actually get goals, not this Americanized bullshit that we have where it's hand egg. It's not this, like, actual football. I swear to God, man, like, America just messed up the name so hard. If only they, like, if they just basically brought rugby here and put armor on. That's basically what football is. It's basically rugby with, like, protection. And oh well. Guess you really can't change the name now. I mean, I guess you could, but I feel like you'd have to, it's like a long legal process and all this shit. And I just feel like it'd just be a big pain in the ass to change the name, and no one would ever get used to it. Like, I definitely don't think anyone would get used to it, because it would just be like a terrible, like, thing to get used to. Calling something that you've been calling for all your life something else. Like, say if, like, you've been calling, I can't really come up with a good example. You've been calling your parents, like, I want to say, like, if you call them, like, your parents, mommy and daddy, like, your whole life, like, even if you're, like, in the older stages of your life, like, obviously in, like, private, not, like, in public. Good God, who would ever do that? But, you know, if you do that, then, yeah, I mean, it's kind of hard to just, like, say mom and dad like that. Like, I mean, coming from my family, I guess, like, we say ma and pa, like, cause, I mean, I'm assuming everybody, like, does that too, but I feel like, yeah, I guess, like, everyone does it. Like, I'm saying, like, from where we come from. I guess I don't know why that came up into my mind, but I'm saying that, like, it's just weird. Now, like, I just had that complete, like, conversation with you guys. I don't even know what the hell I was fucking talking about. I don't even know what the fuck I was talking about. This is weird. Oh, right. Changing the name of the sport. it just feels like bizarre just to change it, and then you have to call it something else for like forever, and I'm just like, what? Like how do you do that? Like you just can't. It's impossible. And am I going over the time limit? Oh shit. Oh, um, I have 10 seconds left. But maybe I can find something within this time period that's like a very high level that I can kill. Oh no, maybe. Oh, that he. Oops, I accidentally engaged in battle. Ah. Oh my god, I'm cheating. Wow, I didn't even get a level for that. Fuck you. Well, anyways, guys, thanks so much for watching the training sequence of Pixelmon Egglocke. Hopefully you stick around for the tournament portion. And remember to check out everyone else's videos to see what they've been training with, what Pokemon they have, and also make sure to watch their battle phase, because I'm telling you, those battles will be fucking ridiculous. Anyways, my name is Dark from 7100. This has been Pixelmon Egglocke, and I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye.